Look at you, you yummy plate of honey chicken ready for dinner. Look at you. We are going to speak about product market fit in crypto, friends. I'm going to blow your mind today. I'll blow a lot of things. That's what she said. Family-friendly show. There are two categories of crypto, friends. There is the boomer real use case, and then there is the meme coin speculation part. Now, here's the thing. Crypto can be split. 75% is in the real use case, traditional finance DeFi. That's 75%. 25% is meme coins and speculation. I would like you to know that you are watching me on the internet. On the internet, we invented the internet to talk to people across the lands, hopefully liberate mankind and check out oppressive governments. That's what we invented the internet for. Today, 33% of the internet is just used to look at naked people. Pornography. Okay? Now, you're not looking at pornography. You're looking at a young, sexy man here right now feeding you some juicy, high-value content. Yes, you are. Now, 75% of crypto, friends, is in staking. It is in locked up liquidity. It is in just committed capital, Aave, money markets, things that are like really traditional finance. The DEXs, all this stuff that's like providing a service, like actual real finance stuff. That's 75% of crypto. The other 25%, though, is meme coin speculation. Now, when I tell you this figure, friends, okay, when I say 25% is pure meme coins and speculation, I want you to know something. AI coins, decentralized penises, gaming, metaverse, pretty much anything you can think about, even privacy coins, they come under the meme coins and speculation. That's right. They actually do. Everything you think about, it's all a meme. It's all a meme. Meme coins are powerful because they like basically tap into humanity and everyone in crypto going like, guess what? Everything's just a story anyway. That's what memes are. It's just what story does relate to you the most. Laughing gives you dopamine. Laughing and enjoyment really spikes up your endorphins, makes you happy. And guess what? We relate to stuff more like that. That's why, friends, if there's like a president or someone going for a powerful position, if they can make you laugh and they're relatable, people love them straight away. Straight away. Look at this picture of Landwolf. This is the Last Supper. It's like a big night. You understand this picture, this recreation? We're making these memes. This is Landwolf in between. Here's Pepe, the boys club. Do you understand that? So we are making new digital culture. So 75% boomer DeFi. I call it boomer DeFi. It's actually revolutionary compared to everything else. But that's actually what it is. People are earning yield. They're staking. Got the Ethereum stuff locked up. Validating all these things. The other 25%, that's the actual fun stuff. We don't talk about the boring 75%. We don't talk about that at all because it doesn't move much. Just like in traditional finance. Do you want to come and ask me, friends, about the big bond trades that have been happening OTC between like Argentina and then like some other country? Maybe Argentinian government had to buy like 7-year Belgian bonds, random stuff like that. That's the type of OTC stuff that goes on. No one cares about that. That's boring. But that's like billions and billions and billions of dollars. We don't care about that. You and I care more about Wall Street bets. Some degen just put in $12,000 to buy an Apple call because he thinks it's going to have a good announcement in like 90 days. You see, like absolute degen, meme coin speculation, that type of stuff. And guess what? They bought Apple, not a meme coin, but that's the speculation part. You see that? So this 25% part, even though it does include AI, DP, and gaming, metaverse, NFTs, DEXs, all this other stuff, just the coins and memes, of course, themselves, powerful. They are very, very powerful. And let's play some nice pump music to show you how powerful they are. Because we're going to go and are going to explore something that occurs within the crypto industry, friends. You see, we create unicorns. Only a few unicorns ever last. Okay, look at this. Only a few unicorns ever last. The product market fit of new meme coins is real. We want new stories. Yes, we do. Everything's a story. We need privacy. Gaming is the future. Movies. Elon Musk said this word. We all relate to them. That's what it is. In crypto, friends, we're just trading attention spans. Why? So people just say, well, it's pure degeneracy. Not really. It's because in the crypto industry, we don't have any sticky, real use case utility stuff. We don't have any super concrete established network effects such that one player has won everything. For example, friends, imagine there was a city in Americana, and every single citizen in that city had a bank card. And in that bank card, when they go to the supermarket, it uses part of the fee to go buy and burn a token. Okay. Now, the network effect of that token would be pretty much set in stone. It would be very hard to compete with that city. That might be the end game for crypto, but we're not there yet. So right now, because they're not sticky, what the market keeps doing is when someone has attention, we just rush into it. And then something else has attention, we rush into that. So the market, everyone's trying to price it in all the time. However, you have to have your wits about you because you got to think, wait a minute, is this really, really sticky, or can more competition come out? Are these people just painting strong narratives, or when prices go down, can other competition come in and do things better? That's why you have to think about what you hold in the bull run. Now, of course, in the bull run, friends, pretty much everything goes up. However, eventually the bear market comes and then you realize, oh my gosh, all that leverage on the way up will now act as leverage on the way down. So we always want stories. Everything is a story. It just depends about the power of the story. How powerful is it? Bitcoin, store of value, decentralization, Satoshi. Okay, the coming of God himself, the scriptures. Yes, it's a very, very powerful meme. You actually see it in the price section of Bitcoin over time. That's why Bitcoin, friends, has lower volatility on the downside. The liquidity of Bitcoin it keeps rising over time, okay? But we are like the downside goes down and down and down. It used to drop 90% and then it starts dropping 85%. And then this one starts dropping another 85%. The last bear market, it only dropped 77%. So the meme of Bitcoin is becoming more powerful over time. Not all coins get that though, okay? Bitcoin is a unicorn. So crypto, right, lets us speculate on stories that capture our attention. That's the most powerful part about all of it. So here I am just asking you, oh, you got some orange coins like HOA, Tangang on PulseChain? Okay, we'll take this banana, NANANA, right? Step away from the sell button. You see all these fun stuff, friends. And when I made this post at the time, you could just see like, NANANA, woo! Look how cute and fun and lovable they are. And you're just seeing these tickers go out. But look, I'm trying to describe to you what's going on. So the truth is, and why I'm showing you this video is the market's evolving, okay? Crypto, friends, we don't have 10 altcoins anymore where they all have like a noble use case. We don't have that anymore, okay? We have an endless supply of shit coins everywhere. That's just it, okay? I'll call them poop coins because it is what it is, friends. Everything's a poop coin, okay? Everything's a poop coin. And at the end of the day, friends, you have to concede that, okay, you might not like what's going on, but this is actually what's going on. So people want lots of coins. New coins over and over. You know who predicted this? Andreas Antonopoulos. That's right. Many, many, many years ago. He says everyone's going to make a currency. There's going to be tokens everywhere. Everybody's going to try to compete. And guess what? He was right, man. He was talking about this like in 2014, 15, 16, 17. Man, was he ahead of his time. Guess what? I mean, he didn't probably predict meme coins, but like firstly, they were trying to make tokens for like, you know, bank cards and utilities, all this stuff. Look what we have now. Okay, look what we have. It's amazing to see. So you saw it on Solana. You saw it on Coinbase. People are just making the 10th derivative of a coin and bang, bang, bang. Now, of course, very, very much aware that they're very, very highly risky. We know this, okay? We all know this, okay? So, but it's just like, friends, you know, you go to a music concert. If you hang around in the mosh pit, it's risky. People do it anyway, right? You go to a music festival. People go there. They take illicit substances. Very risky. They do it anyway, okay? You go to, you know, like a car stadium and they're doing all the burnouts and stuff, racing really fast. Guess what? It's risky. People do it. They take risk. They take risk with their lives. So I guess it's only logical. If people are willing to take that much risk with their lives, why wouldn't they take that much risk with money? Which is just how stuff happens. Now, what I'm doing is I'm pretending like I'm an armchair expert. I'm going, ha, ha, ha. Of course this is logical. No, it's like this. No one predicted this at all. Do you understand that? No one. Basically, Andreas Antonopoulos as a visionary back then, when he was early to Bitcoin, yeah, he could predict it. But this is crazy, right? Everyone just wants new stories. That's pretty much it. And here's the thing, friends. When stories and memes are formed in a coin, it then ages over time. Start the clock. Okay, start the clock. But guess what? People still want them. People still play in them. And there's nothing you and I can do to stop it. So this is, okay, it's hard to accept this from the old crypto world into the new one because we start off building the lowest hanging fruit, friends, and we're going to play for you some nice Cranky G conflict music, friends. So that's where we are now. There is a great conflict internally in crypto markets. Each cycle gets participants in, and they learn the stories and the narratives, and it really sticks to them. And then in the next cycle, they're basically useless at that point. The hungry wolf, like you and me out here in the trenches, we are here here to win. We're here to fight. We're here to basically conquer. We're here to figure out what's going on, buy low, sell high. I know that, right? You know that now after watching my videos. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Many people don't, though. Many people don't, especially if they make a lot in their first cycle. If they make a lot in their first cycle, 90% of people, 95% of people will be like, you know what, I'm kind of done, whatever. But that's pretty much what it comes down to, yeah? Now, all these people like this in 2013, 2012, but not so much in the last few cycles because the gains are diminishing. It's getting harder. You have to work harder. All right, so here I am just showing you some examples here. You thought your orange coin was enough. Now you've got a banana, NANANA, or the Rick Ross pear. You can hug your teddy bear to sleep. You can dream that your PDI goes to $1. You can now own the casino with PulseX. You can dream and have faith that incentive token reaches $50 plus one day. This is a DickWifButt shaped like a banana. Do you see this, friends? What I'm doing right now is I am evoking emotions to you. See how powerful those stories are? PDI to $1, PHEX to $1. What if EHEX goes back to 50 cents one day? Wow, EHEX. What about the BankX war? See all these crazy things? What if BNB flips Ethereum? You know, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool, but you're not really long BNB because it's not that much of a big difference. What if Solana flips Ethereum? Oh, okay. You see, what I'm doing is I'm just throwing words at you, sentences, narratives. I'm just quickly painting stuff, and whichever one's more powerful, you're probably more drawn to it. We're looking for things where the market doesn't have a proper read on things. So the market's pretty much, for example, certain points are like, oh, well, PulseChain's worth 0. I'm like, wait a minute. We've got a Ethereum stash in the sacrifice fund. So if Ethereum pumps up, this is leverage on Ethereum. And then PDI and Atropa Teddy Bear are linked to PulseChain for the liquidity pools. And they're all like adding liquidity to PDI. So the floor goes up. So this more powerful narrative of PDI becomes a reality. Do you see, friends? When a story forms and someone gives you an idea, you got to really try to run with it. If you can run with it and you can dream big, you got something that you can actually hold on to. Okay, you can hold on to that. But at some point, you got to just also, you know, just go down to reality a bit. You know that this thing is tough. This thing is tough. It takes a lot of practice. I'm here. You're watching me, friends. Highest value content in crypto. Like, I'm not charging anything for this. I'm sharing it here with you. And yeah, it takes a lot of time for people to understand what's truly going on. Another example I can talk to you about, friends, you can hope that Pepe achieves the ribboning to flip a bigger coin, and Landwolf, which is Wolf, captures the love and attention when the Ethereum ETF comes. So do you remember, it all started with the inspirational story of Pepe, and we can go in and have a look at it. This is it right now. This is Pepe, friends, from the very, very start. Pepe goes up and up and up. I know it doesn't look like much, but if we look at it here, this is Pepe right up here getting listed on Binance. Isn't that crazy? So that one right here, and we can actually go down. Like, what a story. This happened in the bear market, by the way, friends. I can't tell you how magical this Pepe was. This was the Binance listing off here. Isn't it funny? And then, oh yeah, here we go. There goes the 80% drop. That's crazy, yeah? So it drops all the way down. Here we go, pretty much 86%. So you see that story? Pepe erupts out of nowhere. It's the 14th Pepe coin. Market doesn't care. And it was so powerful. The Pepe narrative, friends, formed a few weeks after the USDC depegging. So everyone was like, whoa, you know, oh my gosh, they come after USDC. But you see that powerful narrative and made it all the way to Binance. That was, friends, that is literally the climax, the orgasmic climax for a meme coin. I mean, you're licking your lips. Just imagine one of your meme coins makes it to Binance. Oh my God, you see that? That evokes so much emotion from us. And guess what? That story itself, that is enough to keep us in the game. Okay, just like, friends, a lot of people say, well, that's gambling. Okay, but here's another thing. If you're like in a, let's say, NFL league and, you know, football, and there's a team coming 7th. Okay, they don't have a chance to win. Maybe 7th have very low odds, but why do they keep playing? Because they just get paid. Okay, they're going to keep playing. But why try so hard? It's because they're dreaming, man, what if we make it all the way? What if we make it to first? What if we finish the Super Bowl? Same as every other sport. It's competition. It's competition, and there's stories and there's narratives, okay? But with the sport, you just win a trophy at the end. In finance, crypto, you don't just win a trophy, man. You win big fat gold bars, pretty much. So it's one of the greatest casino games of all time. And guess what? There's handing currency units out there in the world, okay? Look, at the end of the day, you can always laugh at your DickWifButt, DWB. So complex stories or none, you know, the PDI and the Atropa and all these, and Teddy Bear, just the meme, and the Shiba Inu story. You see all these, friends. This is actually crypto. But what we think about as crypto, it's just the bigger TVL technically is really crypto. It's the staking stuff. It is the boring stuff. It is like earning yield with Ethereum, the validators. It is Uniswap lock-in liquidity, you know, in all these pairs and just earning like the fees and stuff over time, yield farming, these stuff that are boring and stuff. That's most of the money, but that doesn't really capture our attention. You know what I mean? That doesn't all. Like, for example, like most of finance, friends, is Forex exchange currencies doing trillions of dollars all the time. But if you ask the average person, what does finance mean to you? They will say, oh, Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio, Wolf of Wall Street, you know, doing white illicit substances on a boat, banging a lot of babes. That's what they actually think in their mind. You know, that's actually the one that sticks. So that evokes more emotion. But, you know, that's a tiny, tiny dollar amount of actual finance. Real finance is literally, friends, trillions of dollars of just the US dollar changing with the euro, changing with the yen. See, it's the same thing in crypto. What do people actually know about in crypto? It's the dog coins, it's the memes, the stuff, because they actually happen. We know they happen. We have proof. We're the proof. We can see it on chain. They're not just these stories of what one guy did well. We're like, oh my gosh, every 30 days, there's like 15 guys that rags to riches. Oh my God, some of them are poor, some of them are insiders. Doesn't matter, friends. You know, of course, there are insiders and stuff here and there, but many times these stories, of course, they're just real. You know they're real. They all happen, man. Like, you're looking at success stories all around us. We know it's possible. And guess what? Even if we say, oh, it's harder than you think, yeah, but it's enough for us. We're still here. It's enough for us to be in the game. Okay? So in a bull market, we can enjoy and then pray to make it out alive. So when all fails, you're like, oh, I'm still laughing at my DickWifButt. And you know what? Yeah, that's funny enough, friends. I store my value in that. That's pretty much it. Friends, people store their value in Doge. It's like, oh, it's like the first solid real meme, the chosen one by Elon, Doge. You know what I mean? The thing about the Doge story, friends, the founder sold his money for like a Honda for like, I don't know, like I think 29 grand at the start. He basically fumbled 2-point-something billion, and now he hates Doge. Think about that. Think about that. See that story, man? That's crazy. By the way, same thing happened with DickWifButt. The dev sold for $29,000, fumbled about $150 million. These are etched in history, you know? These are etched in history. That's why I cover these stories. I cover them. I don't have Pepe, I cover that story. I don't have Doge, I cover that story. I don't have DickWifButt, and I cover that story. We have so much more to learn together. So this is the crypto world we live in now, where people just keep minting more and more and more coins. And you're just like, there's an oversupply of coins. Yeah, man, but the people want it. And there's actually demand out there because people always want to be new. There's always this new fascination, endless possibilities, okay? So then we come to the conclusion that utility coins don't actually do what they, you know, should be doing. And this is me, obviously, on a DickWifButt. Utility coins, friends. So utility coins, trust me, yeah, I know I was always listening to Corey and Dane. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, man, the utility coin trap. Like if I wrote a university textbook for crypto, one of the first chapters I would write about is the utility coin trap. Because the answers you seek are actually in the stock market. I've already made videos about this. You can do an index of utility sector versus the S&P 500 and versus the tech stocks. So the most fascinating one is against, you know, the S&P 500 and the tech stocks. So you just look at the charts, and utility stocks since like the 80s have been downtrending against tech. They've been downtrending against the S&P 500. So explain that to me. Even through recessions and stuff, they have like these moments where they pop up in strength. Be like, that makes no sense. Utility, energy stuff, electricity, water, things that actually run our nations. We need them, okay? They turn off the water, you're dead. They turn off the electricity, you're dead. So you would think, okay, these things should be booming through the roof. Nope. It attracts a boring personality. It attracts no speculation. The story doesn't grip anybody. Nobody really wants to invest and expand. There's not much you can do, okay? The volatility of what it can do, not much. People really want to speculate, man. They really want to price things higher. And hey, can we achieve those guys? We're the Pepsi. Let's flip Coca-Cola. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It blew my mind when I saw it. Because you think, wait a minute. Even through the recessions and all this stuff, you could never ever start uptrending against these big indexes. Nope. That kind of tells you, right? The meme coin sector in crypto growing to like 80 billion. Yeah, it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep growing. And utility coins, and friends, you know, privacy sector's only worth like 18, or no, not even like 6 billion or something. Like, and meme coins are like 60. So meme coins are 10 times larger storing value than privacy coins. Think about privacy is a human right. Privacy is actually needed. Think about all the terrorists and launderers and people out there that could use it and do use it, like Monero and stuff. Okay, meme coins are 10 times bigger. Just think about it. Okay, think about it. You're like, oh my gosh. Well, you know, that's why when I know about the utility sector with the stock market and NASDAQ, I'm like, oh my gosh, meme coins and humans, we're just allocating the exact same way. Because you actually realize at the end of the day, friends, okay, you realize, friends, Everything's just a meme. Everything. And what do we mean by that? We mean, what gives a price? It's just you have currency units in your hand. You've got dollars. And you place it into a pool. And then you leave it there and you walk away. So you can place it into a pool for any reason. You can place it into a pool. Okay, yeah, you all want to make money. But you can place your money into a pool just because you're feeling good that day. Your girlfriend broke up with you. You got a squeaky chair. Someone else paid you, someone else. Doesn't matter. You can place it in your pool for whatever reason. And also, you can take it from the pool for whatever reason. Doesn't matter. Kind of telling you, fundamentals don't have to really matter, do they? Okay, but we try to summarize the market wisdom of everybody. Like, okay, if 100,000 people are looking at something, on average, do we have a pattern of how and why they allocate money in and why they allocate money out? And that's what we call fundamentals. That's what we call stock market cash flow. We're like, oh, we've noticed there's a pattern of when the cash flows go up, more people are inclined to leave their bids in a stock and then less inclined to take it out. You know what I mean? And then when the stock market goes down, they take it out no matter what. And then you can kind of like do the knock-on flow effect from that. But it's kind of crazy, right? It's the same thing with crypto. Everything's just a meme. And now we get to see with the Uniswap formula, you can give a value for anything, man. Any coin or whatever. Like, hey, why do I place it in? Because I want to. Because I want to. I mean, Richard Hart's the best example of that. It's like, I make a coin, I'm putting it in there, I'm never taking it out. One of the biggest criticisms of Richard Hart from people in the start, they go, oh, you're just going to dump at the end. He didn't. He took everyone's ETH, he just places money in. Okay, now the way he does it pretty controversial. It's like he gets most of the ETH, he places a bit more, but he's building a community. Okay, so, but forget about that part. It's like, hey, places it in, doesn't take it out. Compare that to Ripple, for example. They mint the coins, they're taking money out of the pool. So they're telling retailers that XRP is going to $1,000 or it's worth so much. And then Ripple are taking money out of the pool. So retailers put money in, Ripple take money out. Retailers put money in, Ripple take it out. You know, that's it. But with, say, PulseChain, even the SPIs, PulseChain, PulseX, and X, for example, what's happening is, and same as BNB, right? So money is coming from an external source from, you know, like CZ and the exchange, profits from the exchange, they're putting it into the pool. They're putting it into the pool and the prices rise up higher over time. So why do they do it? Just because they can, because they want to. It's like a share buyback, you know? But then again, you can also participate in a meme coin and whatever. Go, hey, I just like it. I like DickWifButt. Sweet. I like NANANA. I like bananas. I literally eat bananas multiple times a week and I love the vitamin B. That's it. Stop me. Okay, so pretty much what we're discovering is the subjectivity of giving value to things, friends. That's pretty much it. So we're pretty much fleshing it out. That's the whole creation of Bitcoin. That's why Peter Schiff never really gets it. He says, well, you got no intrinsic value. Go, yeah, well, these people, no matter what, they're like, yeah, drop 90%. Then guess what, man? I'm never going to let go of this. Okay, so everything is a meme, friends. That's why I've written it up here. Everything is a meme. But now let's get to the serious stuff. So this is where, you know, get serious stuff at the very, very end, right? You need to remember, people's emotions can change on a dime. So even though we are watching the product market fit of crypto develop such that people want many coins, many stories, many names. They want to buy cheap stuff, cheap, and they want to buy growth communities. We want it all. We want our cake and have it too. Yes, we want it all. And people are going to keep trying different memes, see what sticks. Think about, friends, like if I just drew, for example, a picture of a triangle and I called it triangle, 6666666 recurring, you know what I mean? Just like a random number, random triangle. And I just made a coin of that logo and I just put it somewhere. Probably no one's going to buy it. Probably no one's going to look at it. However, the picture of DickWifButt, you know what I mean? Like it's cute. It's named DickWifButt. It relates to people and it had enough people at the start to jump in. So there's less effort needed to kind of get it going. Just to give you an example, okay? So you can already tell there's ideas that stick in our human minds and there's these that don't. So that's what everybody's just doing. Everyone's throwing, hey, we're doing like 10,000 ideas. There's a unicorn out here. Okay. Now, of course, you need technology at some point. You know, Chainlink have the oracles out there to help the complexity of crypto build up over time. But they're going to be building more traditional finance boomer stuff. And then as that happens, there's always going to be a demand for people who just want the most simple, basic stuff. Always, friends. Like, for example, sport games don't need to get more complex over time. You're still watching the same sport, you know? We do a lot of simple things just because it's so easy to relate to. We don't need to like keep adding 50,000 features. Another perfect example, friends, like when you go eat ice cream, do they need to reinvent ice cream and go, hey, we have the most high-tech chocolate formula with like 70,000 different vitamins and all these other things? Like you don't really care. You're like, dude, just go to the store, give me some chocolate, I'm done. You see what I mean? This is like meme coins and all this stuff, speculation. This is like our form of like chocolate. We want, there's always going to be a product market fit. Hey, we just want regular chocolate, man. Whatever chocolate is, you have to throw these 50,000 stories and AI and up and down and okay, this found. We don't care. Okay, put a picture of a dick with butt. Okay, and that's it. And this is cute, shaped like a banana. Let me buy it, play for a bull market cycle, and let me walk away. There's always a demand for that, and people believe in it. You know, you also have something like PDI. So simple. World's first future stablecoin. That's what people want. Remember Dilly? Remember Dilly from the Squirtle Squad? Telling me, can PDI get to $1? I'm like, whoa. Dilly heard like 50 narratives. That was the one that stuck to him. Okay? That's what all these friends. Yeah, saw narratives and speculations and stuff here and there. But here's the thing. If you sit there and Midcurve it, you'll feel smart every time there's a red candle. You're going to feel like a failure when you watch thousands and thousands and thousands of people, 100,000 people plus, rush into an area, rush into an idea, and bring up the floor so high that'll make you vomit. Okay, you're basically going to vomit because, you know, they have a lot of currency units to spend in because they know the traditional finance system sucks. So here they are playing a new casino. And if you watch that opportunity go, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. Okay, so, and it's going to get harder and harder over time because people, friends, we're going to engineer ways to make stories. That's pretty much the future of crypto. People are going to try engineering, just like in stocks. People try to engineer ways with products, and then, yes, probably people trying to figure it out right now. People are probably telling AI, hey, these coins all went popular. Dig up all the information with them and give me all the common characteristics. You know, they might find, oh, SHIB, anonymous founder. Bitcoin, anonymous founder. You know, they might do the odds with all these. They might, you know, once the AI gets smarter and smarter reading all the information, friends, you know what I mean? They're going to get better and better. That's why you and I, we're in a golden rush still. Now, it's the end of the golden rush, but it's still a golden rush because people haven't figured it out yet. So you still have to remember people's emotions change on a dime. So you can't just invest in one story. 90% core, 10% lottery. That's what lottery tickets are. You're like, hey, man, I've got 0.25% for a 10% allocation. That's 40 stories. 40 stories, bang, 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 bang. And you always have core friends. Your cores, your stories too. Bitcoin's a story. They're all stories. It's just that, okay, what's been around longest? Just to let you know, like, you know, everyone always says, oh, do you work? Okay, look, just be careful because, look, Bitcoin's a unicorn, friends. Bitcoin is obviously store of value. Bitcoin is like the only coin that it runs by itself. Everything else needs people. Now, Ethereum is run really well. Many other coins have a founder and a leader. They have a higher upside, but they carry more risk. That's it. That's how you might pretty much do it. Bitcoin's the only thing that runs by itself, which pretty much means it's money. It's our digital money, pretty much. Okay, we use it as money. Even if you don't own it, you know if Bitcoin shits the bed, you've shut the bed. Just to tell you right now. So, Brent, if XRP drops 90%, are you going to liquidate your Landwolf and your DickWifButt and your PulseChain? No. Okay. If Bitcoin drops 90%, you're going to be pooping the bricks. You got to ask, you got to come watch my videos. What happened? What happened? What happened? Even I will too. So, you see? So your core coins, right? Could be Bitcoin, Ethereum, the layer one coins, PulseChain, Matic, BNB, you choose whatever you want. Everyone's got an opinion. Who cares? At the end of the day, there's going to be a few winners, a few losers, a few don't go anywhere. Just know that at the end of the day, all the money is going to have to eventually keep storing in Bitcoin over time, even though its rate of storing slows down. Okay, and your lottery tickets, they're just narratives that can run wild. And obviously, the people who can pick the best narratives win, but a lot of it's luck as well, friends. I've been in this seat now. I've gained enough experience to know that a lot of these narratives and stories, friends, the influencers behind them, they think they're geniuses, but they're not. They just have followers. They are the narrative. So, look, you might even, I'm just being honest with you, right? If you believe, hey, my friend Somi, he might have 300,000 subs one day on YouTube, okay? Or at least 100,000, right? So you might say, well, I'm going to own stuff that Somi laughs at and likes. And then he just shows on stuff. Because I'm like, well, you're trying to front run the next 70,000 people. They're probably going to be hearing episodes of me where I'm mentioning that type of stuff. Probably. And they've always, I'm just being honest with you right now. I don't know, friends. They could make a main character tomorrow and everything goes to zero. I don't know. But I'm just showing you. That's how, now that I've done this, gone on this journey, I now know, oh my gosh, the influencers make the narratives. It is what it is. The biggest people in the industry, they make the narratives, friends. And it's true. It's actually true. The VCs and all these people that have, friends, they have products, they have VCs, they have the deals. Everybody's getting a different split. They're giving them to all the biggest influencers. The coin's not even out, and they're telling you about the PowerPoint slides. Golly gee, I can't figure it out. They all got insider deals. They're all making the narrative. They're all playing the narrative. They put it to the biggest mainstream influencers, man. And friends, you know, it's all perfectly curated, right? 6 weeks before the launch, they throw it out on the biggest mainstream influencers. They just mention, oh, this thing's launching next month. And then 4 weeks before, they start hyping it up. And then they pay people on Twitter and YouTube, and there's people talking about it more, and they do some final handouts towards the end. They're like, oh, 1,000 people are going to get into this. It's a big life-changing thing. They'll pay for the Forbes articles and all these. They're drumming it up, the marketing, the stories, just so they can dump. Okay, everything's a story. The difference is, though, meme coins start at zero, near zero. So their story starts from nothing, and they say how big we can grow. The VC stories is they're starting high because they all want to cash out, and they're trying to scam people to tell retailers, hey, even though this thing is 13 billion fully diluted valuation, I'm looking at you, Starkware, dog shit, and all the other scumbags, right? They're telling you, hey, we're still cheap. We're still cheap. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Arbitrum insiders, Pantera Capital, and everyone else up 980x. Yeah, I'm looking at all of yous. I'll call all of yous out. That's right. Where's my allocation? All right. See, friends, that's the thing. They can't bribe me. They would never put me in because I'm just too honest. I'm just here to tell you, okay? So that's the thing. They get the allocations. I come out and tell you, don't worry. You know, what they'll do is, friends, it's so easy. They could always do the moon maths. They go, don't worry. Ethereum is going to go up 10 times higher. So we're going to go up 50 times higher, which means the price of, 30 billion market cap today is actually really cheap because we're going to be $1 trillion in a year from now. So you should be buying in right now. Little do you know, they're on side 900 times their money, and they literally got $180 million allocation that they have to exit, and they're just selling it OTC every week, every month. That's the game, okay? That's why power to the people, right? Meme coins, you start from zero. So lottery tickets, they're throwing in narratives that run wild, and no one's going to agree on a portfolio, friends. No one's going to agree on it. Everyone just has to make their own way. I can just tell you what, the safest thing to do is 90% call, 10% lottery. Otherwise, the other safest thing is to have a crystal ball and actually know the future. That's caring more about being wrong, all right? But guess what? Only one guy's going to know the future, 99 get it wrong. So 90% call, 10% lottery. I can only show you what I do. I can't tell you what to do. I can only show you what I do, and I can try to accommodate for as many people as I can. Hey, there's stuff in the high market cap, low market cap stuff. I remember, friends, there was even Tangent sheet. Shout out to Tangent. Such a beautiful sheet for Tangang, HOA, all the coins there. Some people don't get it. There were shark-sized positions for $6 on some of these coins. Now, I don't know what all the coins do in Tangang units, but I'm just giving you an example. Like, hey, even if you can't even afford, like, $1,000 in some of these bigger coins, which is freaking tiny, by the way, friends. Ethereum coins, to get a position, you need to put in like 60K, right? So yeah, there's $6 here. There's things for literally $3. There were shark positions for $3. Okay, $3. Just to give you an idea, I accommodate for the little guy. That's actually trying to help you out here. And guess what? Maybe you can start something out here, right? I even advise people out there. Not even advise. I'm like, hey man, if you got 10 friends and you're all poor, pick one of the coins, put it under the Tangang group. Make some Twitters, make some memes about them, and just start spamming them, man. And I'll be like, hey, man, I'll throw in money into that. Just so I won't even know. You don't have to tell me. I'm just like, hey, man, this thing's popping. This thing's popping. I see some potential in future. You see that? Story. People want story. But we can't just say this thing is going up. I don't like that. If you notice when I tell you something, I'm like, guys, the price is cheap. This is the story going up. I can see the story. I can feel the story. I can smell the story, and I can smell our friendship. Make sure you like, subscribe. Tell mom and dad you do love and appreciate them. Your friend Somi checking out. Catch you soon.